All right, it says you're live. Welcome, Pam.
Hello, everybody.
Pam's
There's
being,
Jenny Lynn in person. She's always on my replay team.
yeah, well, she's got priorities.
Yeah, yeah.
And who else is in here? There's Bruiser CB, and I saw Sarah up there, Sketty Nona, and I see Lucky Stone. So maybe a few more people will come in, but we've got a party already. This group here's wild. So I was just telling Pam that a couple of you, I think, on here actually commented on the video. I know Pam, not Pam, I know Sam did, but the video that I posted unboxing that false cobra, I began to suspect toward the end of the video that it was dead because I kept saying it was so cold and I kept trying to warm it. But anyway, it was dead. I was holding a little dead snake that didn't look quite dead, but when I turned it over, you could see it had been dead for a while. So I sent them pictures of it within the 2 hour limit. I had to get ready and get to the ARC, and there's a form they make you fill out, but I did make the deadline. So they're going to replace it for me. But I just hate that. It got delayed a day, but I can't imagine, that would make any difference. The chameleon, you got something free if you spend over $50, I think. So I wanted that thing. It was about $100 or $99 or something, the snake. And so I thought I'll get another veiled chameleon, which I've got behind me, and it was fine. It's eating and all that. I would think they're more fragile than the snake, but I don't know. Everybody's exchanging pleasantries. Do you remember, Pam, back when we didn't say hello to everybody?
Yeah, we tried it for a while, it seems like, but I like it better when we say hi to people.
Oh, I do too. But there was like nothing going on in the chat because you'd have whatever 20 people sitting there, but nobody was saying hello. It was weird. It is sad. It really is, Lucky, because I really want that snake. It had like a green bruise, like bile or something from inside underneath it. I flipped it and showed the picture of it, that, and just the picture of it, just like I put on my thumbnail. They didn't question it. I think it was dead when they put it in there. That's
And
what I think.
you mentioned that, and I'm thinking that maybe if they had a deadline when you could respawn, maybe they were hoping you wouldn't make the deadline, so they could just get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. With I got up and came in the kitchen and I heard a truck start up and I said, "Oh, that's FedEx," and it was. So it was just on the porch 1 minute, if that long. Of course, it was 70 degrees. Wasn't any big deal. But like I say, the chameleon's fine. I think that she's a little girl. She's a little heifer. She's wild as she can be. Wild as she can be. I don't see her in there right now, but she's a good eater. She was really hungry. I got her caught up on stuff. I don't see her. The other female I had, I lost because she got egg bound. Reptales links. Hey, Craig. We were going to have um, Gray's Reptiles, and he messaged me this morning and he said something came up and there was no way he could make it. And I said, no worries, so we'll reschedule. And he said, okay, and we'll work on getting it rescheduled. So I think next week Sarah's back. I'm not sure. Oh, I got 2 packages in the mail today from Scungy, from Sarah. That's Sarah.
Oh, very cool.
But are you going to stream tomorrow night, or do you plan
Yep,
to stream?
yep, planning on it.
Well, I'll wait and open them then. I got one of the little pieces of art that she did, the 3D stuff. I can't remember what it was though, but that's in there, so it's not a flat envelope, not a flat package. Pam, I wish you had a little sweet Chug. In fact, I wish you had this one. Good morning, Craig says. Told you Sarah's package would be close. Yep. Yep. I like unboxings. Yep. I like them on there too. It's fun. I enjoyed that one Pam did the other day. That was much anticipated. I'm burning up. You're going to have to get down. Mail is so slow at the moment in Australia or in general. I don't hardly get any mail anymore, thank goodness. It's not ever good news, that's for sure. Oh my God. She's worse than the dogs. Look at her.
Oh, yeah. She's saying, I'm here, let me out.
And look at all these. That's where the cobra's going. I'm letting that sand dry out. But look, everybody, not even nobody's up. Everybody's sleeping because they're diurnal or nocturnal. Not one snake is out. Not one. I see that one's butt. He's sleeping in his dish. I don't know what that's about. So I definitely think it's because she smells my fat butt when I come in here. She definitely likes to wrap
Really
around.
awful, Craig.
What happened?
Oh, he's suffering from arthritis.
Do you know, that reminds me, I keep forgetting to take my pain pill I was supposed to take this morning. I can have it again now though. I missed that dose. The what? The fridge made it hurt so much from lifting. I've got to get my broken washer that's sitting in the garage out to the curb to get picked up. They'll take it away if I get it out there. I've got that hand truck now that I moved all these tanks with. So I will get it out there. I've got several things I need to move out there. That stand that aquarium was on that I rammed with the rental car. My knees. Yeah. Moving this stuff, Craig's got my knee hurting that I need surgery on, and I've got a shot that's approved through November, so I'm not going to waste it. I probably will get it right after this because it's hurting pretty good. Hurting pretty good. Now he's out too. She's got him awake too. The boy. He's not big on being held though. He'll tolerate it. I saw on Dragon Lair Patrick's Facebook, you saw that too. He's starting to cook and getting energy back. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good. As I'm a druggie, I guess I can't take stuff where I get a habit. Yep. Hey Jamie, looking good, right? I still got the grunge on me from the art. Jamie was with me part of the day today, and her hubby. Yeah, they were very helpful. Had 2 dogs adopted that have been there for a while, so that was nice. Really nice. And we're going to the YMCA tomorrow. They're closing their pool down, but people can take their dogs to swim the last day. So the ARC's going over there, but we'll have 2 less dogs. Not sure that they naproxen or Tylenol. Oh, okay. I've been pretending it's not there. Yep. It's the best thing to do. I remember telling Jamie I forgot to take my pain pill yesterday morning. I didn't take it till bedtime last night. I can have one every 12 hours, but God, I've only had one in 2 days. It's probably why my knee hurts. Worm, I'm fixing to get that snake up here, and you don't need to be so excited because you're not getting up here too hot. I'm only 44. Well, she's 41 and her daddy still called her. Here she comes. Baby. You know that song, Craig, Delta Dawn? Come back here, heifer. Come on. Come on. Crack the lid and she'll be out. She's watching me put the wedge up there in it. She said, I know what's up. I know what's up. Pam, did you see the video of the rainbow boa grabbing the mouse?
No, I'll have to go back and look for it. What's it called?
Rainbow boa grabs mouse.
I'll have to look for that. So I want to see that.
No, it's something like warning live feeding and yellow warning.
Oh, okay. But she hasn't eaten for a while, right? So that's good that she grabbed a mouse.
Oh,
Haven't you been having trouble with her eating, or is it not her?
It was her, but she's been eating now for a while. She's been okay.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, she's another one that won't eat worm. I just told you that snake's on the way. No. Look at this. I cracked the lid open. You see her?
Oh, yep.
Don't get on that light, though. That's hot as hell. Come here. Come on, little girl. Come over this way. It's too hot. Don't touch it. She's attracted to that light. I'm going to turn that off. She's a stinker. Sometimes when she first comes out, she doesn't come to me. Oh. I said that if nobody wanted to come up and talk, that I would show some snakes, but hardly anybody's showing anything. I did a little reels on the Malaysian blood python. I gave her a rat, and the rat acted like it was going to bite me. So I just put the little box with the rat down in her habitat, and it took a long time. I think she knew the rat was in there, but it wouldn't come out of the box. I had it open and laying on the side, but the rat stayed in. But she eventually got nosy and got over there and got it. And then she didn't want to give the box up. She still got the box. But I was trying to get it out with tongs. And she said, do you think this box makes me look fat? Come here, you little heifer. You little heifer, you. Come on, where are you going? Get down, Pranny, don't bother. Get down, Pranny. But yeah, I'm glad to have everybody in one room now and have it all consolidated. I've got to try to make some room here and there, but I've got it so I can just flip like 4 switches and turn all the lights on or all the lights off. So that's good. Very good. I have 2 empty aquariums, and one is going to be quarantined for that cobra, and the other one is where it's going to move up to after quarantine. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, you've got something going on with your eye. She's got a piece of shed stuck on her face. How did you do that? Most snakes don't like you to mess with their heads. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't like it. Come here. Because it's like a predator thing, you know, trying to hurt them. Let's get that. Come here. Girl, be still. It's really stuck, too. It's just a little bitty piece. Come here. We could have done that. Huh? All right. I got most of it. There's still a little bit right by her eye. I'll get it with some tongs in a little bit. It's just stuck beside her eye, not on her eye. She's all right. So what are you up to, Pam?
Not much. Cooking dinner.
Yeah. You're having the same thing I had, but yours is home cooked. Trying to get her up. There we go. There we go.
Yep, I gotta go check and see if my rice is ready, and I'll put that off to the side.
It probably is, because you put it on before we started, didn't you?
Yeah, just before we started, so should be about ready.
Worm,
And
if
then
you
I'm gonna
scratch.
like fry up some mushrooms and some other stuff to add to it, and chop up the chicken so it's in little pieces.
Did you cook like a breast of chicken or what?
It's mixed. It's like about half dark meat and half white meat.
I like it like that. I think the flavor's a lot better. Now that's driving me crazy. Come here. You're being still now. Let me get that off your eye. Be still. Girl, I have to treat you like a wild snake. I got it. I got it. Yeah. To treat her like a wild kingdom snake. Yeah, you're pretty. Kim, Moon, what is Kim's name? Moon, you know who I'm talking about. Mooney. She,
Mooney,
yeah,
Kim.
she knew what she was right away just from looking at her picture. It's a nice snake.
Jamie wants to know how often do they shed?
How often do they shed? I thought you said shed. It depends. And I was watching a live stream where that question came up that I mod, that Luxor reptiles. And I love to mod because there's so many. A lot of the questions are stupid. Like every fifth question is, do you have any poisonous snakes? Do you have a black mama? But that came up. She's rubbing her eye on my hand. Did I hurt you? I didn't hurt you. It depends on how fast they grow. Because the shed is to accommodate growth generally. That's what most sheds are for. That sheds do other purposes, but what's his name's in here? He would know better than I would. But it can be from weeks to months, but usually every few weeks. Since I've had the blood python, she shed twice, and they were both awful bad sheds. Not enough humidity in there, I guess. Well, you what? Biofreeze, good stuff. Also, I forgot about it. Wonder what they're talking about biofreezing. Always trying to get me demonetized. He was talking about taking drugs in my comments. Said he could hear crickets everywhere. Gosh, I just wonder what this snake is thinking. Probably nothing. It'll be like la la la. Did I tell you that the vet? I think I did. The vet put that little beagle that's so cray cray and destructive, has anxiety. He put her on pot. He put her on THC. It's Delta 8, and it's legal to buy it over the counter, like in gummies and stuff. So I got her some of them, and the man at the store said give half of one. And I read on there, and it said for an adult the dose was half of one. So I gave her a sixth of it. I cut them in 6 pieces. And I could tell she'd had it yesterday, but today they gave it to her before I got there. And she was sitting there. She was stoned. She looked like Cheeks and Chong. She bless her heart. And she was doing the wobbling and everything but the joint in her mouth and beads on her head and stuff. But bless her heart. And I said, I'm going to hold that today. And I went and looked, and they'd given it the hour before. So I told them to hold it tomorrow. Don't give it. She was able to still jump up in the desk chair though, because I left it there, and I thought, well, she won't get up there tonight. She was up there, but she was sitting there grooving. Yeah, I think they call that plastered. We're thinking about trying it for another dog that's bigger than her, that's just so wild. But we'll see. We have a dog trainer class coming Monday while we're closed, so I don't want them not to have any unruly dogs to work with. I don't want them to come in and all of our dogs be strong, you know. Hey there. Hey there. I bet you're going for my glasses. She gave me a tongue on the end of the nose. I know where that tongue's been. Had mice in there. Huawei.
Go for the top of the head.
Yeah. My forehead's hot. She's cold to the touch, so she probably says that feels good. And I'm thinking that feels good. It was like holding an ice cube almost on there. Where'd you go? That didn't last long enough. That feels good, especially when she massages. That's a good feeling. Yeah, it is. I'm going to work up to having that blood python out. It's like 5, 8 times thicker than her one day and surprise Blackie. Just turn the camera to it. There's no reason I can't be holding her because her owner before held her. I'm just a little bit scared of her. There's an old expression, something goes something like, I might look crazy, but I'm not, or something like that. Something like that. I also use salon plus they're small and you can use them. Always passing on some of his drug tips. Hey, Sarah. Welcome back. You must have came and said hello and left and came back. Glad you're back. What are you up to? Didn't you watch my video too of the unboxing of the little snake? Sarah, I'm thinking you did. I know Jenny Lynn did. And Huawei did. I've not heard of them. I was on 100 Percocet, 10 325s, and 90 Valium, 5 milligrams every month, but now you can't get painkillers for surgery. My problem, I can get them, in pain management, but I can't remember to take them. Worm. She wants to make sure she's on camera. Don't bother her. Don't you bother, Orchid. So rotten. Somebody rotten this dog up. I don't know who. I have no idea who. Did you check your food, Pam?
Yeah, I turned it off. As the rice is ready, I'll let it cool off while I finish the stream, and then I'll start frying my mushrooms and chicken and stuff. Then add the rice.
Here she comes back, Worm. You better leave her alone. She's coming to see whose cold nose that was on her butt. Jenny Lynn must be off today. I'm guessing. I'm watching for anybody to be awake or moving around. There's the Yazzie. He heard there was Asian cuisine.
See? There's
There's Pam.
Chelsea.
There's Pam. He's been back to his old self for a few days. Yep, acting like a puppy. Yazzie, look at him. Look at him dance. Look at him. He ain't no good. He is no good, that boy. Oh, he's going to take the ball and leave. You better get it. You better take it. So silly. Never a dull moment, I'll tell you. You know what? I need to put my dehumidifier in this room. I don't have it on anyway in my bedroom. And I would go, I don't know where I'd put it though in here. I don't know. I don't mind the heat, it's just the humidity. No. She just poked her head out from under the box. I don't know if you can see her head or not. Does this box make me look fat? I wonder if she'll let
He
me
wants
get
to
it.
know how many ball pythons do you have in a box?
How many ball pythons? Who said that?
Jenny Lynn.
Jenny Lynn wanted to know how many ball pythons. Worm, I'm tired of it now. Stay down. Go on, get. Let's see. There's one, 2. I'm skipping the other snakes. 3. There he is out. 4, 5 in the sauna. 6, 7, 8. That's empty. 9. I think just 9 ball pythons. But I've got,
Quite a few.
yeah. Let's see what else I have though. I've got the Brazilian rainbow boa, a corn snake, an African house snake, frogs, 7 more corn snakes. What the hell is in there? Oh, the gopher snake and the blood python. Oh, I forgot these 2 in here. These 2 ball pythons. So that's 11. This is the tank that was sitting up on that hutch, that buffet thing. And I just barely got it in here. The door touches it when I close the door. I've got to clean it up. This is the one that had all those crickets in it. And I went to clean it out the next day, and they were all dead. Oh, look at this. Where are you going? Where are you headed? So I left them in there. There's a couple of adult crickets in there, but not all those babies that were in there. You're getting ready to get over there in fall's what you're getting ready to do. She's hanging on real tight with her tail now. You know, ball pythons have prehensile tails. They can hang on. Just 9. No, it was 11. I forgot the 2 juveniles over there. The killer bee and the something else. Banana something. Girl, I can't believe she did that. Oh. Where are you at? She's behind my cushion. Woven into the spokes of this. No. You're going to get stuck. Come on. You're too fat to take yourself through that. Come on. She's got her head through, trying to take the rest of her body. No, you're too fat. Too big. Come on, let go. And she's fighting me too. She doesn't want to get out. There she comes. Come on. She's strong. Not stronger than me. See the back of that like spokes. She was weaving in through there, but she can't get through them. Just her head. Just put you back. How about that? And I'll walk around and see if we can see anything. Oh, she's mad. She don't want to go. She don't want to go. Here we go. I'll see you soon. You're going to be eating in a little bit too. This is Friday, isn't it? Yeah, so you guys will be eating. All right. Let's see. Instead of just sitting there, this is an adult wild corn snake. And she's up there looking over the, you can see her nose sticking up. She knows it's Friday. She's got her calendar all going. And this is one of the house snakes. Look at these sides of these. I've never had them be this dirty. I got to get all that clean tonight. Got my stool here and everything. He's not coming up. He may be asleep. And that's frogs. Oh, there's one sitting back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Sitting on the little Buddha's head. If I turn this around, I could see what you can see. Let me turn it around and blow it up. I'm going to walk around. You don't have your thing up there anyway. So, nope, I don't want audio. It was a good jump scare. Okay. Now, that's better. See the froggy right in the middle? She's looking at us. She's sitting on that Buddha's head.
Yeah.
It's a little green tree frog. This is empty. I moved somebody to one of the bigger tanks down there, so I've got to clean that. And there's Cinnamon, looking all mysterious and gorgeous, with black eyes staring at us. She's going to be moving up to a bigger tank too, once I get everybody settled and sorted. Watch out, Milo.
Danny, let's Bob, what's the largest snake you have?
The largest, the thickest, or the longest? Here's the thickest. And she took to that box. I think she's saying she wants to hide in there, not just to burrow in the leaves and the stuff. But she's the thickest I have.
She is thick.
Yep, with 2 C's. Thick. Thick. Let me see if she'll let me get that box out. If not, she'll raise up and... What the hell are you doing? I carried her out of a smaller thing, just carried her and put her in here. And she was okay. She looked at me like one wrong move and whoops. I don't have a lot of my lights clipped down yet, so woke her up. She looks pretty now with all of her shed off. Oops, I think she was asleep, but she's not now. You see her coming around there. what the hell's going on. She's a lot faster than she looks like she would be. This box still smells like the rat too, I'm sure. Yay, I got it. She needs a so she can get in there. I think they make them that big. She's beautiful. So that's the thickest one. Malaysian blood python. Oh, Jamie said that. I thought you said Jenny. Usually concerned about girth. She said long though. Okay, so that's the fattest. That's the girthiest. This is one you don't want to walk away and forget to clip, so definitely not one you want to wake up in bed with. Okay. I still don't see the little, oh, there it is. There she is up on top. Little chameleon.
It's a little girl.
Yeah, I think it's a girl because her little comb or whatever. She's watching me close. She's wild as a buck, I'll tell you. I've got to put some more crickets in there. When I misted her, it acted like it pissed her off, but then when she realized what was going on, she got down and was slurping that water up off the leaves. Got all this wood. You know, I don't even know if I can get this lid off here without, I'm going to have to slide it to the side because there's not enough room behind it now. I used to have it sitting out in the middle of the floor. Damn it. I'm going to show the longest one if I can get its thing open over there. Yeah, that's going to fall. That's not going to stay there. Maybe it will. I need to change her water in here anyway. It's nasty. She got litter in it. I know I'm going to knock that camera off. I feel it coming. I can't even get back in there. Whew. Need a bigger room after all this. That sounds like the Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb. I was on him, but I did not want this snake to get out. I've got one more latch I can't get off. There we go. Now, that was exciting for me. Yep, there we go. She's right behind the box there. I don't want all these hooks to fall down behind there because I'll never get them out. went down inside her. There went one down behind there. Down behind there. Yeah, you should watch the video of her getting the mouse. It doesn't show her actually touching the mouse, but you hear the squeak. So she's fast. Nobody can say she's not fast. Oh, she's going into a shed. She's in blue. Wow. How blue she is. You know, she's really shy.
Yeah, and her eyes, you can tell she
Yeah.
probably can't see very good right now either.
I'm surprised she could even get that mouse. That was all by scent, I guess. She let it get real close to her. Yeah. She's not showing all that iridescent color and stuff.
No, she looks like she's getting ready to shed.
She looks like if my finger was in front of her too, that I'd be shedding some blood. It's a bad time to mess with the snake, you know, when they're in shed. There you go. There you go. All is well. I was hoping she'd get out and crawl around, but there's no way she's going to if she can't see. You know what I need is one of those lids that's the hinged ones. That's what I need next time I got money to burn. So much for that. What's our time doing like?
We got about 15 minutes left.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to get her water out, damn it. All of that. And I didn't even get her water bottle. Okay, I'll come back and do that after the stream. And then there she is stretched out back through there. And her boy, and there's the Sauna Queen. And the two new ones, show those, are still being shy sometimes. There's the one that had all the white on it. Remember the one that's pretty? The pied, you can see him in there, or I can. I don't know if it's too dark in there. He's laying there looking gorgeous. I put their heater under that, and I'm thinking about redoing that because all they want to do is inside that shed, and they shouldn't be scared now. You can see a little bit of him there inside there. The stripes and the black. Wonder, did Jenny Lynn ever get that python she was talking about getting? I was pretty sure she was going to get that. You don't want to bite me. See how pretty he is? They haven't eaten yet. I've tried them with frozen thawed and live. Here they are slung up together. Maybe they did eat live. I put 2 mice in here last night and they are gone. I did eat. Good deal. a good idea to leave, as you know, to leave mice and rats in because they can hurt your snakes. These were just small adult mice from where. Let me see if I can get him out. Something pretty to look at for a few minutes. One day I'm going to put that slip cover back on that phone. Not today, but one day. There he is. There he is. I probably shouldn't be handling these too much since they just ate. Try to figure out where my. Okay. Just gorgeous. Can you see him okay? Or are you still there?
They're all curled up in a ball.
Can you see his colors?
Yeah, he's beautiful. I love that one.
He would be a good one for a
Love
drawer.
the white. The white on it really makes it pop.
Yeah, it does. Try something else here, like some Steven Spielberg stuff. I'm going to try to sit down and read the chat with the snake behind the camera. Like that. Worm, I'm sorry. She's complaining. There he is. He's a sweet snake. No, I have to wait. What'd she say? Perfect view till I moved it. Those are crickets in that bag. Anybody that's where all the chirping's coming from. Have to, unfortunately, been fighting chronic. Yeah. And I got him literally for probably half of what you'd expect. Let's see. That is warm, but just barely warm. That light, it's just a whatever. It's not hot. I'm reading the chat on the Oscars, and the Oscars go to live in 15 minutes. I thought the other day that it'd be awesome if June started following Reptales, because I don't think anybody follows us, so maybe that's your plan. I think people watch more when there's like 2 or 3 things lined up they want to watch. What are you doing? So silly talking to him. When people do it, I'm like, that's so silly, and then I'm the worst one. He really does have some amazing patterns and colors. It looks like a dot matrix printer was low on ink, right? After I said that would be a nice one for Pam to draw, I bet she was thinking, not so fast, all those dots. Did you eat one of those mice last night? I hope so. You're a pretty boy. Look at him breathing fast. He was holding his breath, and now he's catching up. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to start holding you, though. Now that I see you all don't have any mites, I'm going to have you out holding you. He is just gorgeous. And I couldn't believe that I won him either. I could not believe that crap. And she's starting to move her head around. She's too far away. She's starting to move around too. Y'all need to get out and live a little. Life's a banquet, and most poor son of a bitches are starving to death. You know who said that, right, Pam? Yep, the same. Oh, I know. Even the fish. You're starting to relax a little bit. Come on out of there. Come on out. Let us see. He's not as small as he looks. He's a pretty good sized little snake. Boy, I wish I could bend my spine like
Rolled up
that.
tight.
You know it, Pam? I wish I could bend my spine like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
He was good. He didn't strike at me at all. I'm sure that wasn't any fun to be thrown out of your warm bed. They are staying in there too much. I never see them. I may give them a smaller hide and give that one to, oh, I'll give it to the one that wants the box. I think it'll fit in there. I'll treat it for mites first. I haven't seen anything, any symptoms, but I've got some of that spray. I'll spray it and put it in there the next day. She sees him, I think. She's peeping around the corner back there. She's so funny. She's peeping around the wood. She looks like a knot on the wood. The girl's looking for you. Yep, here she comes.
Jenny Lynn says Bob the Holdback Rat is doing a auction tomorrow night.
What's the holdback rack? How come y'all haven't ever told me about that before? Damn it. Coro, I don't have any hog noses. I think they're cute. You know, people like different things. Some like this and that. There are things I have that some people would never want, but I'm not a big fan of hog noses. I think they're overpriced. I know they're overpriced, but I don't. You know, they're not horrible. I'm just, there are other things I'd rather have. One thing that they do remind me of a little bit, and that's part of my prejudice against them, I guess, is that they remind me of sand boas, which I don't like at all. I mean, who wants a snake you never see that's in the sand? But a lot of people love the sand boas. They're pretty, that's for sure, but you don't see them. Oh, you're starting to work over this way. He's so cute. He's barely turning his head this way. Better come on over here so we can be best buds. The charity auction. Well, where's that at? Tomorrow night. Should be loading the truck. I'll take a break, Craig. It'll still be there when you're ready. Hey, Melvin. Always a pleasure.
Melvin, hello.
She's so cute. She's sneaking up through the inside of that big, huge wood. You see her coming through there? She's sneaking up on us. She's right there. She was down there peeping around, then she decided to sneak in. There she is. I also need to write on my tanks what my snakes are, the morph and sex and that kind of stuff.
Here's the little pads, the
Yeah,
little sticky notes.
yeah. I've got some of the dry erase stuff that would go on this glass. I bought that a long time ago to do the fish tanks. Ooh, she's heavy enough that she made that seesaw down. It didn't hurt her though. Is anybody else gone on the morph? I'm not the morph market. The
Anthony, hello.
Hey, Anthony.
Gary Duncan, hello.
What do you think, Anthony? It's like it's hiding all of its white parts. It's got lots of white on it, but can't see any right now. It's all under there. What you think? What do you think? I got him off the auction, the U.S. Ark. Is that what it is? Yeah. They have a running auction every day, and you can go on and bid. And the auction lasts like a day or 2 days. And I won him and the female crawling back there. And since they shipped them in the same box, they were in different bags. I thought, yeah, I'll just quarantine them together, which is really a no-no, but I guess it's turned out okay. Well, when we get off here, I'm going to unball you and put you on my neck. I am. He's curious, that's for sure. He's got a little bit of a duck bill. I just that's supposed to be from, I think, from inbreeding. I may be wrong. Probably 30 people, well, not 30 people, 15 people here that could tell me different, but it has something to do with genetics, and it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just, you know, not something you want. He does. He's got a little bit of a duck bill. You got something back in your woodpile, some kind of something. You're still a cutie, though. So when are you streaming, Pam? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yeah.
Okay, well, I'll wait and open my art from Sarah there.
Yep, that's the best place.
I'll do that.
She should be there too.
I hope so. I hate not being on her job.
That's why I'm moving
And
it
I
back.
also don't.
Instead of doing it Sundays, I get a few more people, but she can't make it on Sunday, but she can make it when we do it Saturday nights. That's one of the reasons I moved it back to Saturday night.
Yeah. I've been debating on taking more snakes from George to grow from him, but I've got too much already. Well, don't you just have one snake, Anthony? I don't mean don't you just have one, but don't you just have one? Is he getting out of space or something? He's got a lot of them. That would be kind of a cute clip. I had a mod that could do clips. She's about to make a break.
I'm going to make a run for it.
Yeah, she's figured it out now.
Yeah,
Our
time's about up too, Bob.
I know it. I've been watching it. It's not like anybody follows us, but it's just real laggy. There's not much to say. Yeah, one snake, but
June's going to be on.
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot that. Thanks for reminding me. All right. Is there a link for June's?
Yep, you just put it up.
Okay. I must be lagging behind. Oh, there it is above Anthony. All right, guys. I went over there last week for a bit, took a break. So I will see y'all over at June's. We need to have a hashtag, what? Hashtag, Pam, you've got a nasty mind. I mean, creative mind. She's thinking about it. Look at her.
Hashtag girth.
All right. I like it. All right. I'll see you guys over at June's in just a minute. Thanks, Pam, and thanks, Huawei. And see you tomorrow.
Everybody have a good weekend if we don't see you.
All right. See you tomorrow, Pam.
Yep. Night, everybody.